And I wanted to do a video about how I've got almost 2 million miles. Still have trouble, grind gears every once in a while. Still have trouble backing up. I still have trouble with a lot of things in trucking, although I've gotten quite good. But I thought about it, and I ended up wanting to make this video about men's mental health and despair and everything. And I thought about it, and there's probably about 30% of men that don't put any effort at all into their life, and they don't get anything. There's 30% of men that don't have to put minimal effort, and they yield great results. And there's 30% of men that put so much work in and they get so much out. Roughly speaking, not 100%. But I realize I'm in that 10% of men that put in 10 times the effort to get one tenth of the result that almost any other person has to put in. And I wanted to preface this by saying I'm not depressed, I'm not sad, never had a mental issue, I'm not an incel or anything. But there's all this motivational videos and stuff like that going around, Jordan Peterson and all that. And for most people it's good, but I wanted to make a video for the 10% of guys, young men out there, that I'll tell you the truth. Most things in life are not worth it for you. And I swear this is not going to have a happy ending at the end of the video. I've gone through a fair bit of struggle in my life, like anybody else. Nothing too crazy, but more than average, I would say. I have great work ethic. I have great tenacity. I've worked so hard at so many things in life. Between YouTube, I work out 6 to 7 days a week. I eat right. I work on my social skills. I strike up thousands of conversations just with strangers. I've not gotten any better at talking to random people. I'm stronger than where I would be had I not worked out at all, but I'm just at an average strength level. And same thing with work. It's the same thing with making money. I've saved 80% of what I made and investing it, and I realized that, especially with inflation, it was completely fruitless. And I know this sounds like a really grim video, but I think a lot of people need to hear it. A lot of things in life for a lot of young men are going to be completely fruitless. And don't have the takeaway be, don't try anything. But my 34-year-old self, if I had to look back in my 20s and teens or whatever, I wish I would have tried 10% of the things that I really put significant effort into that was completely a waste of time. I wish I would have just stuck with a handful of things. Now, the amount of things that I've really worked hard on, I'd like to tell you guys that it built my character. And yeah, I think that, I don't want to sound like I'm whining, but yeah, I think that every man has to contribute to society. We just, for some reason, have a duty greater than women to just, contribute. We just have to, we have to do things. We have to do things in order to be anything in this world. Even if it's not much, I think every young man needs to put in some effort into their life and contribute somewhat to society. But let me tell you what, if by the time you're in your 30s and you're realizing that the juice is just not worth the squeeze, maybe stop working so hard at everything. Stop trying so hard. Try at a lot of things. Work hard, put in the effort, and try and do right by society. But God, I wasted so much time in my life just thinking that it was going to get better, that I was going to get better, that I was going to grow as a person. I never really have. Not to the extent to which the effort that I put in. And I just wanted the young men out there that feel that way to know that you're hurt and you're not alone. I'm so tired of watching these motivational videos. Just hit the gym, bro. Oh, just go up and talk to women, bro. I've talked to, I've got over my social approach anxiety. I've asked thousands of women now, and with some results. Yes, I have. Eventually, girls will go out with you if you ask enough girls out, and if you come out. I don't have that anxiety anymore, but was it worth all the effort? I probably should have done something more fruitful in life. I should have, maybe went up and talked to a tenth of the girls. Or that's just one example. This working out, like I said, I'm very happy with my body, but holy cow, have I had to put so much work into it to just get the same results that someone would get after like a month of working out and eating right. It seems like most any other men. And like I said, I'm not whining here. I'm very happy with how life has turned out. But I just wanted to let you know, if you feel the same way, you're not alone, young man. And this is exclusively a male problem. I don't care what you guys say. Women have struggles in their life, but they also have support. And for a lot of us young men, middle-aged men, there's absolutely nowhere to turn to. Besides, if you can get a couple good friends. And I guess the moral of the story is, put some effort into life. Do the best you can do. If you're not yielding, if you keep yielding mediocre results, just say that's it. And go and buy that motorcycle is probably the sum of all this. Go buy the motorcycle. And do everything you're afraid of. But once you've done it, if you're not getting results, just fuck it. And buy that motorcycle.